Hello my YouTube family, Disciple here for New Gaming, or Josiah. Today I got some Dark Souls PvP. Figured I'd give you guys a few tips with this excellent set of matches here. So this guy decides to go with the Lloyd's Talisman start. Not sure why. I never need to heal, I always win. In fact, I think as of late, since I've mastered this game, I have about 100% win ratio, just an estimate. That sounds about right. With this about 14-minute segment of footage that I have for you guys, it was recorded at about 10 minutes of gameplay, so did really well there. Yeah. So I am electing to use my trademarked setup. I'm using the Maiden's Robes, and then the holy, what is that? I don't know. The holy, it's not a helmet. I don't know what it's called. Like the nun-looking brown helmet. The holy robes helmet. The large club. I also realized that Force is pretty fun to use and play around with. The only place I've seen it in PvP before is that you would force to knock someone off balance or stumble them and then run to the back and backstab them, but backstab is not really my style, and since I mastered this game, I would probably say you shouldn't do it. Just take tips from me, learn from me. The only reason I'm low in this fight is that I let myself get low so that I would activate my red tier stutter and get this over with faster. This guy was pretty boring. I don't know. He left himself wide open there. Hit him with a rolling R1. Forget about it. I also have recently adapted the rolling R1 from the large club into my playstyle. It's a pretty good move. Gives you about 300-ish degrees that it swings. So it's a pretty effective move. I'd like it to go with the. I like it to use the Rotten Pine Resin at the end of that fight and taunt that guy to let him know that the Lloyd's Talisman start wasn't working for you, and then he needs to get better at this game because, he should feel bad about his life. He lost at a Dark Souls game. He lost to me. I mean, I know I am the best and I never lose, but he should feel bad, Everyone should feel bad. It's not me. Pretty simple. This guy is using the Sunlight Blade large club, and I don't know, it's a little too shiny for me, Don't really like that. Doesn't really fit. I like the glowing purple, my pimp stick, my pimp cane. And I know you guys, you think I'm being cocky, but you can't argue the facts. So sorry about that. Don't want to upset anyone, but maybe you're bad at this game if you're not me. So yeah, I changed my setup here. I do use a heavy crossbow in my offhand sometimes. Just some people leave themselves clearly wide open. This guy nearly took me down, but that was all in the head. That was all a mind game. I wanted him to swing there so that I could take him out and just end this fight. I bowed several times because he nearly defeated me. So I wanted to kind of give him some respect, but also the number of times I bowed was to show him exactly how many times better I am than him. So, if you go back and count the number of bows, that's how many times better I was than that guy. So, yeah, he needs to improve quite a bit. This guy is using some magic. He's throwing some confetti or something at me. I don't know. It didn't hurt anyway. Really easy to dodge. It's usually the players that use that type of thing that are just too afraid to get in close. Look, he's also got a spear too. True words have never been spoken, honestly. As you can see, he manages to parry me, but I was mind gaming him there. I thought he would do more. I calculated just a bit off, or I made it seem like I calculated just a bit off, so that he thought I would be trying to get my red tier stun reactive, but I didn't. So that psychs him out. And I kill him. You see, it's so easy. If you theory craft this stuff, which I do all the time, it makes this game so easy. It's like I don't know. This game's too easy for me. I don't even know. This fellow was quite happy to have invaded me. I don't know. I go ahead and knock him back from bowing and show him who's man right there. It's not that I do bow often, also just to mind game people, because I want them to think they're equal with me when we both bow. But actually I bow slightly less than everyone else. I've actually modded the game very, very slightly. Not to cheat, but I bow slightly less than everyone else, so when we bow, they think we're even, but actually I bow a little bit above them. So, you know, just to show that they're not on my level. Pretty simple. So yeah, I usually bow, but I didn't have a problem with letting him bow. He just already did the jump thing, and he was wasting my time. I mean, I already knew I was going to win. I can't lose, so I just wanted him to stop wasting my time. Some people, I get a nice slam attack there. Show him who's boss. Make him bow at my feet. But other people seem to think that I'm using Wrath of the Gods when I'm using Force. They like dodge it like it's gonna do damage. I understand that you probably don't want to get stumbled by it, but they're like it's life or death. They try to dodge it. It's kind of funny. I don't understand it. Some people just don't know this game that well. It's like, oh wait, there's a miracle called Force that's like Wrath of the Gods but doesn't do damage? I never heard of that. I think it was then backstabs me. I was waiting for him to do that. I expected that. And now I dictate the rest of this fight. I dictate exactly how this goes. I made him do something very predictable. And I'm in his head right now. It's like, I don't watch Naruto much, but I remember when I was younger in Ice Tale episode, there's that jutsu that, was it Kakashi? I think it was Kakashi. Is that jutsu that they do that you get in their head and make them think that you know exactly what they're doing, but you're actually controlling their movements. So that's kind of how I play this game. I've actually modded that into my game as well. So my character does that jutsu. Even though I'm not a big fan of Naruto, I'm talking about it, but that character does that jutsu when I want. I don't always have to do it. It's just usually when I want to speed things up and get in people's heads and mess with them. But I do that jutsu and I control all their moves. And by letting him backstab me there, that's how I activated it. I planted it earlier and then I activated it. I'm doing stupid hand movements because I don't want you to see how I actually do it. I can't give you guys that information. Right here, Artorias has invaded me. I've already killed him, so I don't know why he's fighting me right past where I killed him. It's not really a good idea if you were to ask me, but you know, he wants to give it a go. His ghost is red and angry. This is a pretty easy fight. I go ahead and spam my heavy R2 about 10 times. That's just to make him think that I'm bad and that I'm trying to spam when I'm really not spamming. I'm just pressing that button a lot and doing it, but I'm not spamming. You know, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Go ahead and shoot him in the head with a crossbow bolt there. This fight's nearly over, I believe. Well, it was pretty easy. I think we all know how this ends. What can I say? You know? Good as new. Alright, this next fight... Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking of, but... Okay, let's not get to that just yet. This guy's using double pyromancy, and it's actually a pretty nice style. I respected this. I haven't seen this before. It's pretty interesting. Although it's not as good as my style, because he's not me. But he actually uses this pretty well. He's also got the robes on, which is a nice touch to it. But nonetheless, his cheap tricks don't faze me. So I'm gonna go ahead and miss that on purpose, just to make him think that I was going to be leaving myself open and doing those heavy attacks, when I'm not really. On a serious side note, my controller was getting buggy towards the end of this, and it was like, I would press like one D-pad side once, and it would switch like 3 or 4 times on each side. It was really annoying. This is where I think that started to come in, not too much, but it had started to. Try to land one of those. Those are always pretty tough to land. Just a big delay to when they actually detonate, you know. This guy's really low right here. He's trying to push me up against the wall and have his way with me, but that's not going to happen. I think we all know that. You don't see it on screen, but I knew that he was going for that firestorm, so I moved far away. I knew it, even though I didn't see him. I just knew it. I could tell, and I shoot him in the head with an arrow, kill him. It was pretty easy. Good fight. Put up a good fight, but, you know, we all know what happens. Alright, this fight in particular, I kind of gotta give a backstory on this, because I I was kind of playing trolly. That's not even a word. I just made that word out of the dictionary. He's playing trolly, and last fight, I fought this guy right before this, and he had backstabbed me. I think it was an ultra great sword, but it wasn't a demon great machete. He had backstabbed me while I was bowing, so I decided this fight to troll him a bit, and I knew that he moves slowly, so I used this chance to get off a few emit forces. Every emit force that you land in the scan adds like 10 hours to your actual life in real life. So you know you live longer, you die later. So I just used that opportunity to land a few of those. Yeah, I was trolling it up with my crossbow here, just hitting him from range. He had the slow roll. And he also has this. It's like I'm really slow, but I'm gonna give myself the most range as possible to not make this game hard on me. It doesn't matter how easy you make the game for yourself. If you're fighting me, you're gonna lose. So, I mean, he should have just offered his soul to me, got on his knees. I let him get me low here, and also let my female character scream a bit to get him aroused, to think that he's got this, and you know, he wants to go jack off really quickly. So he wants to end it, and I get in his head here, thinking, making him rush, like, oh, I gotta hit him one more time, and I can win this, and I can go, you know, do my business. But you know, that was all mind gaming. And here, right here, just to troll him a bit. I probably could have killed him with a crossbow shot from a distance with this thing active. I think it did like 500 damage. But I started off by sniffling. I wasn't sick before I started recording this. I guess I got sick now or something. It's really annoying when my nose is running. I can't help it unless you guys want to see it dripping. Sorry. But yeah, I'm making him rush. I got in his head, mind gaming him. He wants to end this really quick, and I'm just not going to let that happen. I'm just trolling the crap out of him. He moves really slow, he rolls slow, so I heal and continually troll him. Okay, I factored, right in my head, I did some math before that happened. I know exactly how much I would heal, and I healed before, so that when he hit me with that running attack, it would get me low enough so that the right tier stun ring would activate, and I could kill him with 2 shots. That was all planned. Very good fight, but too easy. Okay, in this fight right here, I totally dominate this guy. This fight is so easy. Also, about that footage, about that when the guy backstabbed me with that ultra great sword, I still beat him, but I seem to have lost that footage. My PVR like misplaced it or something. I don't know what happened to that. It should have been right before that fight, but I have no idea where it was. I mean, I was recording it, but it just seems to have disappeared. So I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. All right, so yeah, back to this fight. This guy, he doesn't know I can't lose, so he's giving it his best. But we all know how this is gonna end. Too easy, too easy. So yeah, just not much to explain. I think this is a quick and easy win. You're gonna see my battle prowess here, my mastery for the game. You know, if you wanna learn from this, take some tips. Alright, so there we go. Shoot him in the foot, 6 damage, get in his head, make him know who's boss. Teach him. Alright. He goes for this odd backstab. Oh shit, did I die? Oh, cut it.